Coastal Radio DAB.
Nirvana and Smells Like Teen Spirit on Coastal Radio DAB. Scotty here with you live on location with the Drivetime show and the Drivetime tour. We are down here at Zooki in Blackpool. 4 gentlemen taking on something very, very special to raise money for the Childhood Eye Cancer Trust. It is the world's longest paddle match. If you've not heard of paddle, it's a cross between tennis and squash. We'll get into that a little bit later. But one of the reasons why we're doing it, like we say, is to raise money for the Childhood Eye Cancer Trust. And we're about to speak to Joanne. Joanne, she's gossiping at the minute. Come over here, you. Come over here. Joanne, thank you so much for joining us today. Your son, Nay, is one of these participants. Tell us about Nay's journey.
Okay, so his journey with his retinoblastoma. So the boys are trying to raise money for retinoblastoma. Checked. It's a Childhood Eye Cancer Trust. Nathan was diagnosed at 5 months old. It's a big shock for us. And there was a lot of medical procedures done. We were treated in London. That's where we were for sort of 5 months of life. Chet were amazing. So it's a big shock as a parent, of course. And it's bilateral retinoblastoma, so it's in both eyes. One eye was so heavily affected that it was life-threatening. So when we went to St. Bart's, we were told that the next morning he'd have to have his eye removed. Because it was life-threatening. And so that happened the next day, the next morning, and we were also told, of course, that there were tumours on the other eye. It was a difficult journey because sometimes we got good news, you know, the tumours were responding, and that was great. And then, of course, you go along and there was activity, and we'd have to undergo further treatment. So Nathan had a lot of treatment. The worst one, the final one, was a radioactive plaque, which was attached to his eyes. Very small baby then, frightening. But that one seemed to be the one that killed it for him.
Wow. So you were just saying there, within the space of 24 hours, he got told the news that he had to have, well, you got told the news that he had to lose his eye, and that's daunting enough for a grown adult. But for how old was Nate at this time?
He was 5 months old.
So he wouldn't have known much about it, but obviously, you know, for a small child to get through that. Years later, we turn round, he's here on the paddle court doing some amazing things. How has his life been?
It's incredible, actually. He never makes an excuse for it, even when his exam results weren't as great as they might have been. He just goes for stuff. He just does his best. He's very sporty, and it must be frustrating in some ways because obviously there are limitations because of his sight. He enjoys snowboarding, obviously paddle, football, and the great thing with the paddle community is it's quite all-inclusive. You know, they just all gee each other on, all really helpful. That's why this has happened today.
Oh, amazing stuff. We've been talking to quite a few people at courtside here today about Nay, and you were saying there that obviously he's lost sight in one eye. His other eye, obviously, he's losing a little bit of sight in there. So who knows what he could have done if he had both eyes and full vision for the entirety of his life, because he's a fit young man, isn't he?
Extremely fit, cycles everywhere because he can't drive. And the tumours in the remaining eye obviously have affected his sight, as has the brutal treatment. You know, that's damaged some of the sight as well. But yeah, he's fit, cycles all over the place, and just throws himself into everything 100%.
Actually, do you know what? He's amazing. You're amazing. You're here as well. You were just saying there off air that not only are you going to be looking at a few, times at the on the court today, you're doing some grandma duties as well, I believe.
Absolutely. 2 beautiful grandchildren, which are Nathan's. Yes, so we're running in and out on that, and a bit of work in between, but mostly here while we can be.
Amazing stuff. So 40 hours the guys have got to go. They started at 2 o'clock this morning. They've got to go till 6 o'clock tomorrow. Can they do it?
Absolutely.
There you go, Joanne. Thank you so much for joining us. There you go, Joanne here, mum of Nay, who is on court trying to break that world record. 40 hours non-stop, can I just say, playing paddle. I'll leave you with a little bit of this.
Coastal Radio DAB.